Hello learners, I am Sangeeta Jaiswal, your educator for English. Today we shall discuss on the topic tenses. In English, verbs play an indispensable part in our writings and conversations. Verb tenses are tools that are used to express time. They refer to the time of action and state of an action. Corresponding to the three divisions of time, there are three tenses. The present tense referring to present time, the past tense referring to the past time, and future tense referring to the future time. Each tense has four forms. First is simple or indefinite. It merely states an action or event. It does not say anything about the completeness of the action. Second is continuous or progressive. It indicates that an action is in progress at a given time and is incomplete at the point of reference. Third is perfect, which indicates that the action is complete. And fourth is perfect continuous. It indicates that an action has been in progress for a period of time. Let us study the three tenses and their four forms: simple or indefinite, continuous or progressive, perfect, and perfect continuous. Beginning with simple present, see the example. I play tennis every Monday. Here, children, we see that an action is taking place on a regular basis. So, in the simple present tense, a repeated action is shown. Present continuous, I am playing tennis now. An action is happening at the time of reference. Present perfect, I have played tennis. Here we have seen that an action has happened at an unspecified time. And present perfect continuous, I have been playing tennis for 2 hours. An action that started in the past and is still continuing. Let us now see the same with the simple past. I played tennis. Here it shows that an action has ended and it is now referring to the past. Past continuous, I was playing tennis but it started to rain. Here we see that an action that was happening when another action happened. Past perfect, I had played tennis before it rained. Here we see that an action that happened before another action. And past perfect continuous, I had been playing tennis before it rained. An action that had been happening before another action. Coming up to the future tense. Simple future. Example, I will play tennis on Monday. This shows a plan for a future action, an action that will take place in future. Future continuous, I will be playing tennis on Monday. A future action that will happen for a length of time. Future perfect, I will have played tennis before it rains. An action that will finish before another future action. And future perfect continuous, I will have been playing tennis before it rains. Here it shows an action that happens over the time before another future action. In the present tense, simple or indefinite form can be used in the following cases to express a repeated or habitual action. For example, he drinks tea every morning. To express general truth, like the sun rises in the east, honey is sweet. To express a future event, the match begins at 5 o'clock. The train arrives at 12 a.m. Present continuous. This form is used in case an action which is going on at the time of speaking, like the boys are playing hockey. or it can also be used for future time reference. My uncle is arriving tomorrow. For present perfect tense, it is used to indicate completed activities in the immediate past. For example, he has just gone out. Also, it is used to express past action where no definite time is given. Like, have you read Gulliver's Travel? For present perfect continuous tense, we use this form for an action which began at some times in the past and is still continuing. For example, they have been playing since 4 o'clock, or he has been sleeping for 5 hours. Let us begin with the past tense. Past indefinite or simple past. The form is used to refer to an action completed in the past. Example, he left for Delhi yesterday. It is also used to refer to a past habit or routine. Like, he went to school by bus, but now he walks. Past continuous. This form is used to refer to something happening at the time of reference in the past. For example, we were eating our dinner when he came. Also, when we talk about something that was a persistent habit in the past, like he was always grumbling, we use the past continuous form. In case of past perfect, this form is used to indicate the earlier of the two activities that happened in the past. Example, the train had already left by the time I reached the station. So, two activities that happened in the past will be indicated using the past perfect. Past perfect continuous. This form is used to refer to something begun in the past and continued up to a point of reference in the past. For example, I had been reading Gulliver's Travel for the last 1 week when he came to see me. Future tense. We use simple future to talk about what we think or believe will happen in the future. Like, I think Pakistan will win the match. Future continuous is used to talk about actions which will be in progress at a time in the future. For example, I suppose it will be raining when we start. Sometimes we use the present continuous tense also when we talk about something that we have planned to do in the future. For example, I am going to Shimla tomorrow. Future perfect is used to talk about actions that will be completed by a certain future time. For example, I shall have written my exams by then, or he will have left before you go to see him. Future perfect continuous tense. The future perfect continuous is used for actions which will be in progress over a period of time that will end in the future. For example, I'll have been working for 20 years next July. Children, do these exercises as homework and enhance your knowledge on tenses. Take your assignments seriously. I'm sure you'll enjoy doing them at home.